Hey everyone, this is Jeff from Metal Guy Reacts, back to bring you another reaction video. Today I'm going to be listening to an artist I've never listened to before. This is Tom MacDonald doing No Lives Matter. Now, I don't know really anything about Tom MacDonald. This came recommended by just a few of my subscribers, but also it's been lighting up my feed. Everyone's been talking about it. So I figured I would dive into it and see what is going on over there. I've only heard little bits, so I know it's a pretty politicized song. I want to dive into it and see what's going on. I mean, I don't talk a lot of politics on this channel. It's just supposed to be more relaxing and listening to music. But this one seems like a lot of people are saying it's pretty important, so I wanted to take a listen to it, see what's going on. So yeah, again, don't know anything about the artist. Don't think I've heard any of his music before. From what I gather, it sounds like he is a rapper, so let's jump into this. This is Tom MacDonald doing No Lives Matter.
Hip-hop diet is full of guys who cannot even rap. Facts. Media dividing us by colors, white or black. Facts. If you believe in Jesus, these days Christians get attacked. Facts. If you don't hate police, then everybody thinks you're whack. And everything's so connected. Black Lives Matter got so aggressive. White folks who agree can't support the message. Both sides go to war because they don't respect it. Our social climate from the global tension turned to total violence and a whole depression. We could unify and then I'll go against them, but we let them divide us with votes and elections. Hey, the music we bump, all about shooting guns and doing drugs. Hey, whoa. The things that we want are promoted.
Well, in the first 30 seconds of this, he brought up a lot of different subjects and just blew through a whole bunch of lyrics. And there's very polarizing looks to all of this. So let me back up a little bit here. I'm absolutely going to have to review the lyrics after this. He jove through a bunch of subjects in like 30 seconds.
Music we bump, all about shooting guns and doing drugs. Hey, whoa. The things that we want are promoted subliminally through the songs like, you need a fast car, you need designer clothes, you need a rap star to tell you to start popping pills, hit the blunt and go live at the club till you're broke. It's all controlled by the elites, put fake news all over our screens, convincing the right to go fight with the left and distract from the fact it's each other we need. Divided by race and religion, segregated into teams. You a white supremacist. If you're not, I guess you Antifa. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter. Freedom's dead. If you have an opinion, take it back. Facts. People hate the president. If you don't, then you trash. Facts. Indoctrinate the nation using news and mainstream rap. Facts. The government abuses us. It's all part of the plan. Facts. And it's so confusing. Black Lives Matter is a valuable movement, but all lives matter ain't racist or stupid. It's non-black humans who don't feel included. All colors fall under laws that govern the whole country, and we all suffer. We're all broke and nobody recovers until we accept that we're all brothers. Hey, the music we make, all about big booties and getting paid. Hey, whoa. We watch the news and it fills up our...
Yeah, I mean, again, we're only about like halfway through this, but he is cruising through so many different things. I'm really going to have to review the lyrics to be able to come up with something. But this is really interesting. This is good. And yeah, this is really fascinating.
Our brains with violence and riots and race, like this is a race war. You need to hate more, get what you came for. You need some songs about Xanax and violence so you can escape more. What a vicious cycle we can't break away from. They control the culture, they control the paper. They're indoctrinating a whole generation till the patriots start to hate the nation. The music we love make us dumb and addicted. The news that we watch is brainwashing the children. The viruses, riots, and racist conditions ain't problems, they're symptoms of life in the system. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter. The music will make you dumb, the media makes you hate, and they control them both. There ain't no escape. They put the world in a state of chaos, economy crashing and massive layoffs. Black against white or it's left versus right. Divide and conquer and control is the payoff. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter.
That was Tom MacDonald doing No Lives Matter. Now, I've never heard of this guy before, so this is a first reaction to any of his music. But I think this song was actually really good. I mean, one thing that I felt for a long time, and again, I'm trying not to go too political on this, but one thing I felt for a long time, and I think people have felt for decades, is that media divides us, and some of the powers that be out there want to divide people, because that's one of the easiest ways to conquer or keep people, down, is by dividing them in many different ways. And if anyone out there is like a George Carlin fan, he had such a great stand-up piece on this very subject, and that was done decades and decades ago. That was like late 80s, early 90s, where he talks about this, like the biggest thing, and I'm going to paraphrase and totally ruin the quote, but he says that the biggest thing that happens is that the wealthy and powerful divide everybody else so that they spend time squabbling, and then the rich and powerful run off with all the money. So, again, that was a paraphrase of something George Carlin said, but I think that's what he's talking about in here, is about divisiveness is being perpetuated by the media. And, it's so interesting. I worked in television and film and have for years, and one thing that all my friends in the news have told me is that there's a saying in the news industry, which is, if it bleeds, it leads. So if you have a story that is horrendous and terrible, you put that on first. The person putting on a food drive, that goes on later. But if some massive tragedy happened, that's the one. If a small tragedy happened, if something terrible happened, that's what we're going to focus on, because that sells. I mean, people are just, we have this ingrained thing where for some reason, we're drawn to terrible stuff. So in this, so as far as I did a quick review of the lyrics, but I think what he's talking about is divisiveness. And I think I kind of agree. Like, we are divided in a way where, again, like he said, I think he said, if you're not with, let me pull it up again. There's so many lyrics in this. Yeah, I mean, one of the big things in reading through the lyrics that he said is, you're a white supremacist. If you're not, then I guess you're Antifa. And he goes through this a lot, where he is saying, it's just these polarizing views that I think most humans, we fall more into the middle of things. We all want better stuff for everybody. We all want people to be able to live their lives peacefully, or at least the majority of us do. But I think he's saying here that the powers that be want to divide us. And again, I think that benefits a very small percentage of people to divide and let everyone else do that. So yeah, again, without going any further into political stuff, because we're all having to hear a ton of it, I will say, I just want to see people come together a little better. I mean, there's so much more we could do together than we can apart. And I hate seeing the negative news about stuff, and it's always is for everybody to just be safe, because I hate seeing people get hurt. So yeah, that's basically it. So again, I think this is a solid song. He has a very intense and very sharp, quick style, which was interesting. If there's more about Tom MacDonald you want me to react to, add it to the comments below. Or if you have any background on him, again, I know nothing about this dude. Just I got a couple requests for the song and just kept seeing it pop up in my feed for other people's reactions. So I figured I would jump in and do it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that real quick. It helps so much. And I will catch you in my next reaction video.